Hi everyone, welcome to this channel. Today we are going to see the concept of cursor practically. In the previous video, I have already covered the concept of cursor theoretically, okay? So that you can make the notes out of it. Now, today we are going to see how to actually declare, how to actually open the cursor, how to fetch the values, okay? And how to close the cursor, right? So basically I'm having this table with me. Now I'm going to create a cursor on this particular table. Okay. Now let's see how to create a cursor on the table, right? This is what exactly same way I have written as I have written the function. Okay. Create or replace function. This is the function name, parenthesis, returns void as. Okay. Then enter. Now we are going to declare, right? Since we need to declare a cursor, we need to write a declare keyword over here. I'm going to declare a cursor like cur1, and this is what cursor. Okay. And for which query, star from select star from movie. Okay. This is how I'm creating the bound cursor variable, right? At the time of declaration, if I bind a query with the cursor variable, then it is a bound cursor variable. Okay. Next it is what? Begin. Okay. Begin, since this is the beginning of the block, here I need to open the cursor. Okay. Open cur1 and semicolon. Right. Then after this I'm going to write loop, and in this I'm going to write fetch keyword, fetch cur1 into RAC. Okay. This is nothing but the record variable which I'm going to declare it here after the cursor. RAC of type record. This is the record variable. Okay. Fetch cur1 into record. Okay. Wherever the cursor is pointing, the active set is fetched into where? Into this record variable. Right. Now next, here we need to exit. Since we are making use of loop, we need to exit when the record is not found. Exit when not found. Clear? Exit when not found and semicolon, right? And then after this, we need to raise, since we need to print something, right? We are retrieving and we are printing. That's why raise notice, okay? Raise notice. So this is how we are going to write raise notice. Movie name is, since I need to write the movie name, I'll write here %, right? Release year is, budget is, right? And after comma, I am going to write RAC dot M underscore name, RAC dot R underscore year, and RAC dot budget, right? These are what the column name, right? These are what the column name of your table. After this, what I'll do? I'll end the loop, right? I'll end the loop, right? End loop. And after this, I'm going to close the cursor, right? Close cursor, right? And after this, I'm going to end the PLPgSQl block, right? Then after this, I'm going to write language, right? PLPgSQL and semicolon, right? Now I'm going to copy this and paste it in our Postgres where I'm actually having the table, okay? So here you can see I'm pasting it. I have pasted it, okay? Sorry, something went wrong over here. Right, I'll just recopy it, okay? I need to copy entire code from here to here, right? Copy, and I'm going to paste it over here, okay? Paste, okay? Now you can see the function is created. Create function means what? The function created with no error, right? Now how to call a function? We are going to call a function like this. Select space the function name. What is the function name? fun and the parenthesis and semicolon, right? So this is how you can see the value has been fetched, right? The value has been fetched. Movie name is Tanhaji, right? Then DDLJ, everything have been fetched with the help of the cursor, right? Now suppose we want to fetch the last row of this movie table. Then how we are going to write cursor for this same? Let's see, okay? You can see this is how we are going to do it. We are going to write fetch last from cur1 into RAC. Okay, we are going to fetch last record into RAC, right? Okay, this is how I have written the cursor for the same. Since I need to fetch the last record into the from the table, right? So let's see how we are going to do this. Enter. Okay, the function have been created. Now call the function select fun and the bracket, okay, and the semicolon. So here you can see this is the last record, right? This is the last record of your table which have been fetched with the help of the cursor, right? So this is what the last record. See, this is my movie table and this is the record. Frame 2000 and the budget is this, right? So this is what we have fetched with the help of cursor over here. This you can see. Yes. Now suppose we need to fetch the second row from this table. That means what? Absolute second position we want to fetch the record, right? Then let's see how to do this, okay? Now here you can see fetch absolute 2 from cur1 into the record, okay? Fetch absolute 2. That means what? We need to fetch the second row, absolute second record of your table, right? This is how we are going to do it, right? Now here, see how it is executed, okay? The function is created without an error. Let's run this. Select, right, fun and the bracket and semicolon. So here you can see this is what the absolute second record of your table, okay? Now after printing the second record, right, it is indicating what the cursor position is at the second record over here. Now suppose we need to move a cursor to the next position, okay, K4, right? We need to move the cursor to the next position. Let's see the keyword move, okay? Now suppose here the cursor is pointing to the current position, like if you do not specify, then definitely it is pointing to the current position whenever we open the cursor, right? That means what? It is pointing to the first record over here. Now let's see how to move a cursor, okay? You can see with the help of the move keyword over here, I am moving the cursor to the absolute second record of the table, okay? Absolute second record means what? See the table over here. Second record, that means what? Movie name is what? DDLJ, right? If I move the cursor, the pointer will point to the second record of my table, okay? Now the second step is what over here? Fetch prior from the current position of the cursor into the record, right? That means what? Now my cursor is pointing to the second record of the table. Prior to this is what? The first row, right? Prior to this is what? The first row. First row means what? The movie name is Tanhaji. The output must be Tanhaji 2002 and the budget is this, right? Let's see what happens. See, I am pasting this over here, which I have written in the notepad. I have pasted it, okay? Enter and call the function like select fun and the bracket, semicolon and enter. You can see the output is what? Movie name is, okay? You have understood the concept of MOVE, move. It has moved to the second, absolute second record of the table, and that after that I have fetched the prior record from that particular second row, or the cursor pointing to the second record. Prior to it is the first record, okay? First row of the table, and that is what? Movie name is Tanhaji, and this is what that particular record. So moved to the second record and fetch the prior value, prior row, right? So this is what the concept of cursor, okay? So thank you for watching this video. If you want more example, you can comment me in the comment section. I can come up with the more example based on the cursor, okay? Thank you.